What's going on, everybody? This is Nick Lawson from Squad Sports. We're really excited to be supporting the Free Agent Friday series. A lot of great talent out there. Without further ado, this is the next free agent you should be signing with your sports team.
All right, we're back for another Free Agent Friday, and I've got Kenny Michel with me. How's it going, Kenny?
All is well. All is well.
Well, thanks for joining me. What's
Thanks for
that?
having me. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. No, it was great chatting with you before this. But let's start off with where you went to school and any degrees that you received.
So I received my bachelor's degree at Delaware State University with a business and concentration in marketing, and also minoring in communications.
So, at what point did you decide you wanted to work in sports?
Sports. I've loved sports my entire life. Growing up playing basketball and football. That's a part of me. I would definitely say. But as far as working in sports, I've always wanted to go to NBA. That was my first dream. So that was number one. When that wasn't a reality, before working in sports, I was actually working at A&E Network in New York City as a sales representative there. Just working with the team and ultimately had the opportunity to meet a mentor of mine who got me the position or helped me along the way at Madison Square Garden. So been there for about 3 years prior to COVID and the pandemic hitting.
So you did make it to the NBA. You know, right?
in a way.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
So when you were at A&E, what you were sales service representative, what exactly did you do there?
So mostly with the sales side of partnerships with commercials and their space there, as far as working with different, as far as like Beiersdorf, Home Depot, those big, large companies, and really helping with their platform of advertising with the TV space.
And then how about with Madison Square Gardens? What was kind of your role there?
As an account manager, working with the groups and also season side as well for the New York Knicks, New York Rangers, and also Radio City Music Hall.
Wow. So you know were pretty busy with all those events, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Every day was a new adventure, I would call it. It was very exciting being in the sports and entertainment industry. No days similar to other. It's very crazy, very exciting, fast-paced environment.
Did you use any like technology or platforms like while you were there to help
For
sell
CRM.
or CRM or even like Spinzo or any of these other Groupmatics?
Yeah, we use CRM, Salesforce, of course. Exec Vision is very helpful within the industry. I would also say, of course, LinkedIn Sales Navigators is key within this industry as well.
Yeah, I love Sales Navigator. I'm a big fan of LinkedIn. So
I'm a big fan of LinkedIn as well. That's what landed me at Madison Square Garden as far as networking with everyone on there.
So what kind of role are you looking for now?
Now looking for similar in the sports and entertainment world. Just looking to grow and expand and continue to learn, honestly.
Open to relocation?
Open to relocation, yes. I'm currently in the New Jersey, New York area, but definitely open to relocating.
Is that where you grew up in that area or?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Asbury Park, New Jersey,
Okay.
Born and raised. After that, going to Delaware State University, living there for a few years, and then coming back home to New Jersey.
So, I mean, being from that area and then working from Madison Square Gardens, I mean, did you grow up a Knicks fan or were you not a Knicks fan? How did that?
I would say I always was a Carmelo fan as far as going with the Knicks. Love Carmelo is one of my favorite players. And then I began to be a Rangers fan as I learned the sport more and more. So Big Rangers fan.
Nice. Did you guys in your department, did you sell did you guys have
Yeah.
WNBA or
So
no?
so as well, selling the New York Liberty, and that was at the Westchester County Center when they moved over before going to Brooklyn. So definitely was a tough one to WNBA, but very much of a learning curve and amazing experience to sell from the NBA to the WNBA. You learn a
Oh
lot
yeah.
there. You learn a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of differences there. What would you say is your biggest asset or skill that you'll bring to the new position?
I would say my resilience to succeed and always want to win, and my competitive nature. No pun intended, being in sports, but
Oh,
always
yeah.
want to succeed. Always want to be the best person. Always want to continue to grow and strengthen my skills as far as building relationships is key for me.
What about the flip side? What do you need to work on the most?
I would say pay attention to detail, the small details. Time management, as far as being more efficient with my time, and just being, I would say those two for sure.
What would you say is what's your dream job? You know, down the road.
As far as dream,
Yeah.
or dream or goal, I would say one of my long-term goals that I do have outside of the sports industry would be to own my own gas station.
Okay.
That's definitely something that I want to build for my family and generational wealth for us.
Why that business? Is that like a family business, or how did that come about?
That actually came about when I actually took a trip to Haiti with my family, and I saw that there's like a shortage of gas stations there and that supply. So I thought of it, what if I owned one and my family ran that business and we were head of that industry? So that's definitely one.
Nice, man. I like hearing stuff like that because I am, a entrepreneur through and through. I've owned a bunch of businesses, buy and sell them, and love startup. That's why how did that come about? And that's a great story though. I mean, because, I think to be successful too, you have to have some passion there about what you're doing. And so that's a great goal, and that's definitely achievable. So, I'm going to make sure I keep an eye on your LinkedIn so I can see when you get there. So how would you define success?
Success to me is, it's all about the individual, but what makes you happy. Success is all about happiness and living the life that you want to live and achieving all the goals that you set forth for yourself is success. Not being judged by material things, but the happiness of yourself, your family, being able to take care of others, and being motivation and inspiration.
Give us a fun personal fact about you.
A fun personal fact. I have an easy one. So like I said, I'm from New Jersey. I recently moved right before the pandemic. I moved March, April, so it's getting a little crazy there, but nonetheless, it was a very smooth transition moving in the pandemic. And I found out a little bit later, but Shaq is my landlord.
Shaq, wow.
Shaquille O'Neal, yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure. Was that easy to find out or what?
It was easy to find out, but like with everything going on at the time, they didn't tell me, and like the property manager didn't tell me. But I did my own research, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is crazy."
So you're not writing your rent check to?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say he's got to have all kinds of shell companies and companies out there. So that's cool. All right. Well, that's good that now you're really entrenched in the NBA.
Yeah. I was looking to bump into Shaq, so when I see you, I'll let you know.
just hold that rent money and see if he comes looking for. No, don't do that. Don't do that because he'll come collect that.
That'll get his attention for sure.
What are your sports teams then that you follow?
Sports teams, as far as I would say college basketball, Duke, North Carolina, football. I'm a big Giants fan. You know, sad to see Saquon Barkley go down like that on Sunday, but and hopefully speedy recovery for him. For the NBA, like I said, I attested to I'm a Carmelo fan, and I'm going for my prediction for the NBA Finals would be the Lakers, of course. I would say Lakers versus the Heat in 5.
I think that's I think I agree with you on that. I think it still could be some good games though, because Miami they just have some fire, man. Love watching them play, like especially in the playoffs.
It's always a good game. It's always a good game with them.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I could watch NBA like every day. I could watch like old games. It doesn't matter to me who's playing. Just love the game. Fun fact about me is I played high school basketball, and I recall my coach telling me, "Don't ever shoot the ball again." I was only allowed to rebound and foul people hard. So that's my fun fact. But
that's a good one.
So I'm not making the NBA unless it's in the front office. But maybe the two of us will be in there together somewhere. So
of course. I look forward to it.
But no, man, hey, thanks for joining me. Looking forward to following your path.
I appreciate it, and thanks for having me. It's been a pleasure, of course.